I guess now it's recording.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Hey.
We've
Been gone for a while.
yes we
posted 2 videos today.
yes we posted 2 videos today mentioning that we moved out of East Harlem to the south side of Manhattan to a very nice building.
Yes.
And we're going to be hence making our videos here. We might give you some footage of our apartment.
Once it's put together.
Yeah, well, I don't know, it's not necessary. I mean, I've lived with boxes in my apartments for years. Sort of gives you that kind of warehouse motif.
Not my thing.
Anyway,
I hate
I need to influence her into this. Okay. Boxes aren't for everybody. The cat loves sitting on them. Remember the cat?
Yes, and he loves scratching them. See, another reason not to have them. But this video is not about our new apartment, even though it's lovely. We will be doing some from some really cool places in this building, including our own, what is it, terrace?
Oh yes, the terrace is quite large.
Yes.
Cat almost fell off the balcony a few times. We gotta get him a harness with
Gosh.
a parachute or a bungee cord.
Or both. But what happened was during last breeding event
Hold on, let's straighten this out. Go
on my
ahead.
mini, I bred AMAROK and I didn't think much of it until I was talking to Soma. And Soma was like, "You bred AMAROK? What level are you?" I was like, "I'm a level 28." AMAROK was my first orange gold dragon. So the first orange gold dragon I bred was a legendary one with having no other orange.
That's incredible, guys, because even if you check some guys like Salamanca, he says that you can start breeding oranges at 28. And just for the record, we'll make a separate video on this, what dragons you can start to expect breeding at what level.
Yes.
Just temporarily to mention it, greens you can start breeding at 40 and golds at 63. Don't get excited, you can only breed the shitty golds,
Yeah.
the rares. But we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves here. What I was going to say was, with a level 28 base to breed AMAROK, you're also going to need a level 4 breeding den. I don't know how far they're going to let you advance him. I do, from back in the day, have my AMAROK at level 28, I believe. Danzig, I'm next to 30. I'm one of those weird people who actually like Danzig more than Huggin. Separate matter. But right now we figured we're going to start making not just, but also videos for some entry-level and mid-level players. Like, yeah, I have like an expert Datapire, for example, because they brought them back. My Danavalis I never maxed, but he's a great dragon. I think Canaris is a better dragon. Again, separate issue.
Yes.
But I'm getting ahead of myself. Ghost has discovered a fantastic breeding for AMAROK, and I made a sign that hopefully should be pretty visible. It's a 6-step process, so it's pretty intricate. And in during the process of breeding AMAROK, with this you also get Nas, who's actually the lesser brother of an already dubious dragon.
Kanara.
No.
No, Karna.
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 Yes. Karna, yeah, the tie-down dragon, because in one of the world reading guides it said that some people swear by Nas, some people hate him. I'm one of the people who swears that I do hate him. And he's worse.
At him?
Yeah, he's worse than Karna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't actually get Nos, which was the weird thing about this breeding.
Yeah, Nas is actually much easier to get than AMAROK. He requires 48, but AMAROK requires 60. But in this breeding, I made a sign of it, you actually get more than half of Nas, but not the whole of Nas, not anywhere near, and you get all of AMAROK. And normally AMAROK with any breeding initially, unless you back breed him, this is not a back breeding. He costs 60K. With this breeding, you're going to get him for 68K eggs. So it's going to be for like 10 to 8 times cheaper. Anyway, I made the sign, goes discover the breeding, let her show it to you. Don't block any part of it. Yes, hold on a sec. Right there. Okay. Guys, write down the 6 steps. There's Zin plus Atrix to give you Merc plus Kanara, who's a great dragon. Then you have Merc plus Frig, gives you Tralis. Then you have Lacrian plus Daemon, give you Grip, plus Arboreus, who's also a great dragon. Then Arboreus plus Tralis gives you Chromon, and Grip plus Chromon gives you Balder plus Viscous, and then Balder plus Viscous gives you AMAROK plus 26 out of 48 for Nas. And as I said down there, yes, I'm going to read this. It's hard to read all of that backwards. Hopefully you can just pause the sign. We held it there long enough. This breeding is not available in any guides we've seen. And as well, it gives you AMAROK for almost 10 times cheaper, and it gives you 26 out of 48 fragments for Nas, who sucks, but so what? Yeah, now you can see for yourself in writing, yes? Okay.
And the other thing about this, and the reason I actually did this was because I was trying to unlock my divines on my mini, because you can't even use your divines until you have an orange dragon. And I was originally going to go for a lower, I was going for Etzel. And
he's also a very good dragon.
Very
He's
good.
hard to get.
Hard to get, but
And he's requisite for getting Dodo.
yeah. And so I was originally going for Etzel, and ended up discovering this breeding because I had these dragons in order to get Etzel. So I also have all the dragons to get Etzel too. So very interesting there. But it also unlocked my divine. So now I have Sage and Canarius available on my mini.
This is an incredible development, guys, because again, I don't know if this is a fluke.
Yeah.
I don't know if PG's deliberately opened this up, knowing them they didn't, because they want to drain you for every cent they can. Eggs and eggs cost money.
Yeah.
Right, but 60k dragon, that's a lot. I mean, that's a good chunk even for advanced players, because the Sapphire tier dragons cost 125, the Garnets cost 145, and the Emeralds also cost like 144.5, 145, so it levels out. But 60k is a lot of fucking eggs.
Yeah.
And Amarok is a dragon who will stay with you for a very long time.
Yeah.
Because originally I saw one of Amon's videos and he said you'll use him from level 60 to 70 to 80 to 90 to 100, whatever. I'm not doing his accent right, it doesn't matter. It's from yes.
I also did put some game footage at the end of this. So you'll see that as Amarok going against 114 level base. He did not finish it, but Zamarok did. So stay tuned for the game footage.
Guys, like I said, remember, I can't stress this enough. This is a very important video. You will be able to get Amarok early and save over 50,000 or close to 50,000 eggs, which is a good chunk even for advanced players, for lower level players that really could change the course of your gameplay. And you will be able to get you'll be able to get the divines early. It's really going to have a tremendous impact on your game. And Amarok is a dragon you'll probably be able to use up to about a level 100 or so, depending on which runes and glyphs you put on him. Then of course Danzig takes over, and I never understood why Danzig wasn't as well liked as Amarok, because he's the next tier.
Yeah.
It's like people didn't like
Champa.
yes, Champa, even though they like Durga, but Champa is like a mega Durga.
Yeah.
So anyway, guys, take care. You heard it here first. We have the breeding again one more time in case you missed it. Yes, 6-step process. You just pause it anywhere and you will see Boulder plus Viscous gives you Amarok plus most of Nas. Who again sucks, but so what? So
Thanks, guys.
gotta go with the cloud.
Where's